my family as well as myself for your time this morning. Regarding this particular story, guys, this is a situation in which a young man poured sulfuric acid over her face and her upper torso. And as a result, she's been in a pretty bad situation the last almost 2.5, 3 months between Grady Hospital and Emory Hospital, which are fantastic facilities for this type of injury. And it's been fairly horrific and overwhelming for the family and also for my wonderful sister.
So she suffered third-degree burns on her face, including her eyes, her neck, her arms, and her shoulders. And what happened? What happened that caused this?
Well, now, what I don't want to do is get into the details because we're seeking an investigation on this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to be careful about what I say and how I say it.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, this was a situation where he insisted on bringing some agents in the house for some reasons that were not approved or authorized. And as a result, end result was it was all over her face and her torso.
Now, we know we have your sister on the line. Christy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
I am doing as well as I can be doing with this situation. It's been devastating. It's changed my entire life, affected every part of my life, including my appearance, my job, my kids, everything.
Well, we know that you were doing some counseling. You were doing a lot of great things in the community. As you are moving forward, because you have a lot of surgeries ahead, you have a lot of things that you're going to be faced with. What is it that you want Atlanta to know about this situation this morning? And like your brother said, we know that it's a delicate situation, but we want to kind of bring light to it.
Ryan, my purpose in doing this interview is to, as a counselor, that's what I do for a living. I help people. I was a substance abuse counselor. I work with people dealing with substance abuse issues, HIV, and mental health issues. And my goal right now is to turn this situation that was the result of something evil. I didn't bring this upon myself, but I'd like to turn this into something that's going to help people and also something that's going to glorify God. The message I'd like to give is to women. If you're ever in a situation where you're in a relationship and you start to feel like the person is being possessive, controlling of your time, of your space or whatever, be aware of the warning signs. If this can happen to me, I'm a counselor. I study human behavior. I have a master's degree in mental health counseling, okay? If this can happen to me, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. And so I just want women to be aware of the warning signs whenever they're in a relationship,
Christy, what are some of those warning signs that we should be looking out for?
What I started to see toward the end of the relationship, and I can't give you answers as to why he did this to me, because it's unexplainable. But I believe that he was sensing that I was leaving the relationship. I was backing up. I was moving away. And I was moving away because I started to see the warning signs. And those warning signs are somebody wanting to be with you all the time, wanting to control your time, possessiveness, jealousy. I work in an all-male environment. All of my clients are males. All of the guys I work with are males. And he started to get jealous about that, was jealous of my job, was jealous of the fact that I was, achieving my master's degree and moving forward in life or whatever. Those are some of the warning signs: jealousy, possessiveness, controlling, wanting to be with you all the time. A lot of times we as women confuse that as a man being so in love with us, and love is not possessiveness or dysfunction. Love is freedom, justice, and equality. That's what it is to me. And so I started to see the warning signs, and I was making my way out of the relationship. I just didn't do it fast enough.
And Christy is on the line with us this morning, in case you're just tuning in. Now, were you guys still boyfriend and girlfriend when this happened, or were you kind of like you were trying to exit out of this whole thing?
We were in a relationship, but my patterns were changing, and he could feel it. I was calling less, backing up. But on that particular day, he was at my home. It was a normal Sunday afternoon. We were getting along fine. There was no reason to believe this man was going to throw sulfuric acid in my face. We weren't arguing or anything like that, I didn't see it coming. If I had seen it coming, trust me, I would have protected myself.
And you have 2 kids. You have a 10-year-old daughter, and your son is 14.
Yes.
You have not seen your daughter since this happened?
I've not seen my daughter since this happened. My face is completely disfigured, and I'm afraid of how she's going to react. She's only 10. My son has seen me, and he's handled it well, to be honest with you, as well as can be expected. Hopefully I'll see my daughter soon. I probably won't wait until I have surgeries because that's just too long to be away from her. But,
right.
No, I haven't seen her at all. And this is been devastated, trust me. And I haven't seen a lot of people, but my daughter is what I'm most concerned about right now. My daughter and my son.
Christy, with all of this that's going on, you seem like you have such an uplifting, positive attitude towards the future. Just recently in the news here in Georgia, there was another lady who was attacked by her boyfriend and required 3,000 stitches around her face. Now, when you are going to go out and talk to other women who have suffered something like this, like yourself, what do you say to them? Do you find forgiveness? Where do you get the courage to move on?
I have an unwavering concern for people. I pray for him, the guy that did this to me. I have a Holy Spirit that dwells on the inside of me, and nothing, not even somebody throwing acid in my face, is ever going to change that about me. There's a powerful spirit going on inside of me, and it's just never going to change. I'm never going to allow anybody to turn me into something that I'm not. It's never going to happen. I don't care what happens to me. This is a horrific situation. I have moments where I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm, confused and all of those things or whatever. But at the end of the day, I believe that God is going to bring me through this. And he's going to allow me to help other women. He's going to make me an even better counselor than I was before.
Now, for people who are listening, because, Christy, they can't see you. They can't get a visual picture of you, but according to what we know, you need 3 more surgeries for your eyes. You need 2 or 3 more for your face. We know that you've been talking to surgeons in New York, but we're asking our medical community, those who specialize in burn reconstruction surgeries here in the metro area, because we know this is going to be very, very expensive.
Yeah, it is. Very expensive. And I welcome any help, any resource out there. My pride level is gone right now. Anybody that wants to help me get my life back together, I welcome it and receive it, and I appreciate it.
Anthony, you want to say what we need?
Brian, to add to this, we need, Atlanta, 3 things. Number 1, we need a full investigation on this subject matter. Please note that based on the calls that we received this week, this guy is currently not being pursued.
Wow.
By law enforcement.
There's no open investigation.
And this is Henry County?
Well, I won't get into the counties. I won't get into any names or any departments.
Right.
But there's an open investigation. But based on our call on Monday of this week, it is not being pursued at this time.
So how can people help with that? Making sure that there's an investigation.
Well, we need to reach out to the district attorney and ask him to do what they do best and get to the truth of some very serious potentially criminal activities.
Okay,
right.
So, okay.
But, Anthony, okay.
Which district?
Wait, but look, you may not be able to say it because if this is Henry County, we got to know who the DA is. We got to know who to call for. Because, I know you. And I know you pissed off, man. So, write it on a piece of paper. Let me say it if you worried about it coming back, because this is ridiculous, man. Yeah. This is crazy.
It's ludicrous.
It's crazy, man, that this cat is still walking around. Now, he's trying to reach out and talk to you?
Absolutely. Aggressively.
To say what?
Yeah.
Guys, we're scratching our heads, guys. This makes no sense to anybody who hears this story. It makes no sense at all.
I'm getting Facebook alerts right now that say Christy is my high school. She was in my high school class. I went to school with her. She's such a strong person. She was my classmate. I'm getting that on my phone right now.
Yes. Number 2, guys, in Atlanta, we are seeking guidance. Guys, no one goes to school to manage a crisis like this. We're looking for the best surgeons in Atlanta and in this nation who has great clinical results in performing full facial reconstructive surgery.
Because that's what she needs.
Absolutely. She's had 6 surgeries already, but those surgeries had one purpose, and that was to keep her alive. The next several that she's going to have is going to restore, and guys, we will restore her with the best medical technology out there in this community. Number 3, guys, we're seeking financial suggestions and creative ideas. This is going to cost a fortune. If you have any suggestions, any ideas, any thoughts to aid us in getting this horrible story whole once again, please let us know. We have a website that we're seeking just comments, donations, and whatever you may share with us. We'll be very, very appreciative.
Christy, you're getting, on the stream at V103.com, you're getting so many positive comments. Nikki just said, my heart is heavy. This is one of the sweetest ladies I know. She went to high school with me, and we love her. Like, people cannot believe that this has happened.
Yeah, this has gone viral on Facebook. I was very well known in Southwest Atlanta. I went to Douglas High School. My classmates have been very supportive. My GSU and Mercer classmates have been very supportive. I've treated people well throughout my life. I didn't deserve this, Ryan.
Anthony, you were just mentioning financial help and everything. Is there a fund set up through Bank of America that people can reach out to?
Absolutely, there is. Yes, it is.
Do we have any more information on that, or just?
Well, we have the Christy Sims Fund here. We have the account number. We'll put that up on the website. There's also a Facebook.com/Justice for Christy with a Y Sims that people can go and show their support as well.
And also, as an additional site, and that site is www.youcaring.com/Christy Sims. If you don't mind, I'm going to repeat that.
Yeah, go ahead. Spell that out, too.
www.youcaring.com/CHRISTYSIMS.
Christy, right now we got to go to traffic here, but as we close, I just want you to, there's a million people that are listening to this show right now. Like, based on where you are and how you're feeling, you counsel people all of your life. You've been there for people all of your life, and now you sit on the opposite side of the desk. What do you want to say to people who are listening right now?
I want to tell people that this happened to me. It's horrible. I was a pretty girl, and I'm not right now. I'm going to be rebuilt. I'm going to be okay. I want to say thank you to all. I've been getting donations left and right. I want to say thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for the donations. Thank you to my family, my job, Stand Incorporated. I want to say thank you to you, V103. And I want to tell women, like I said before, to just be careful, be mindful of who you allow to come into your space, because everybody's not meant for you. And I also want to say this has broken me. My body is broken, but my spirit is still very much alive, and I am alive, and I am well. I will be able to raise my children. And God is with me. God is with me.
And beauty lives inside, so you are still a beautiful woman.
Absolutely.
You are still a beautiful girl.
Christy, God bless you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your interest in this story, because it is important. It's very important.
Well, we will put all the information up on the website. We will continue to follow up on this, because this is something that we want to have the legal authorities pursue, because if this guy is able to get away with this, then why would he not do this to the next woman he's involved in? And he needs to be off the streets and behind bars somewhere. Anthony, bro, my heart goes out to you, man, because I know how much you love your sister, and I see it in your face.
I love her very much.
Christy, thank you very much, and we wish you Godspeed in everything that you're trying to do to make yourself whole again.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate you.
8:53 right now. We're going to take a break, and Crash has your look at traffic.
All right, we're still looking at a couple of just really a lighter than normal ride for the Friday morning, and that's what you typically get, of course, Friday afternoon.